Welcome to Sip and Tip. I'm NJ.
And I'm Zane.
And today we are having our Valentine's Day special. Happy Valentine's Day. So today we wanted to take some time to just acknowledge that there's different ways to celebrate Valentine's Day, especially during COVID. So we'll talk about 3 different broad areas. 1, the single folks without children or significant others.
Yes, learning to love you.
Yes. 2, the couples, which, you have your special other person. So we'll talk about how you can do that COVID style.
Definitely.
And also, lastly, we don't want to forget the families. So we will talk about how to celebrate Valentine's Day with your youngins. So let's start off with our singles. Not that you're less than, not that you are not beautiful,
Right.
but there's a way that you can celebrate without having a significant other.
Yes. You have to first learn to love yourself. Hence, love you. And in doing that, that means finding your favorite things you like to do, such as a nice hot bath.
Yes.
I love bubble baths. So, bubble baths are a great way to just relax with your favorite scent.
Another thing you could do is video chat some other single friends. Have a video dinner. If they're quarantine safe, have them over for dinner and everybody pitch in for a meal. Have a friends Valentine's Day. And that can help pass the night away. Laughter's always great.
Well, they can bring out little games. What's that one game that we used to play?
Which one? I like charades.
It could be charades, yes.
Scrabble's a good one.
I love Scrabble.
Monopoly will have you going all night.
Oh, God, yes. Those of you who love card games, spades, apples to
Uno.
apples was really funny. Oh, God. I really liked apples to apples. I don't know. There's a couple of things. Just look into card games, board games, things to make the day fun.
Yeah. And if you're an auntie and you're single, borrow some kids.
Hey.
Borrow some kids, have a sleepover, have a pajama party,
There you go.
order some pizza, Chinese food, do something.
Right? Give them the moms the break and, time to connect deeper with their significant others.
Yeah, true. Okay. It's always a good thing. Moving on to our spicy couples.
Oh, God.
If auntie has taken the children or you don't have children, there are a number of different things you can do. If you have children that's in the home, maybe auntie came over, instead of taking them to their house, rent a hotel room. They are available. Enjoy a very sensual, intimate night, and I'm not just talking about the fun adult stuff. I'm talking about deeply intertwining of emotions, of beings.
Getting
to know
each other once
a little
again.
more.
Yes.
Because, again, as we go on, life kind of takes a toll, and we remember the person who we fell in love with or who we liked.
Right.
But is that person still the person we're dating or married or even in the same household with?
And sometimes they tend to grow and you miss that growth.
Right. Talk about your dreams, your aspirations, what comes next. Plan together. That is, for me, that is the most romantic thing we can do, is plan our future. Because I don't want to be stuck in the same spot I was 10 years ago. We need to move on, grow up, grow together, get it together.
Build.
Right. So that's one thing. Another thing you can do is cook together. Cook your favorite meals. Have 2 different courses. Maybe each person makes their own favorite meal and you share it.
Yes.
You can even make desserts together. If you're not great for cooking, order out. But each person orders something different and not tell the other person what it is. Surprise! You got to figure that out. But again, it's all fun and games. It's all getting to know each other. It's all in the light of a loving exploration and journey together.
It really
Another thing I like is DIY massages or spas.
Girl, you know I love massages.
Yes.
Especially with them nice scents. The
Yes.
oils. Oh, girl.
Yes. There's nothing more sensual than massaging each other. Nothing more sensual.
And start slow.
Don't rush
Go
it.
slow. That sensual massage, you know.
And you know, you'll get to the happy ending if you like.
You know. It'll be worth it. Take your time.
Yeah. For our more spicy couples, I would suggest body painting. Clear out the middle of the living room, put paper all over the floor. I heard there's even edible body paint.
Girl.
And have at it if you like.
I like you spicy couples.
And you could cut up a piece and frame it so that way you always have that to look back on. That's definitely something you can do.
Yes, it is. Okay.
I like it. I don't know. I might give myself some ideas.
Wow.
But yes, there's tons of things that you can do that are inexpensive and does not require you to go out the house and expose yourself to this crazy stuff that we have going on outside.
COVID is ruining everything, but don't let it.
Don't let it. Reconnect. Connect with yourself. Connect with your partner, because that's what's important. And now for the bulk of our episode, we're going to talk about something that rings dear to both of us. Family Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Now, Family Valentine's Day to me means my children are participating, I'm participating, we're all happy, having fun, and it's just a joyous time. Yes, we're getting to know each other all over again. We're having fun, we're sharing laughs, we're testing each other's abilities in different ways. Mm-hmm. So, one thing I really like is s'mores.
I love s'mores.
S'mores.
I never did them for Valentine's Day though.
You can make Valentine s'mores.
Okay.
Sugar crystals go on almost anything. You roast up your marshmallow, roll it around in sugar crystals, put it on your chocolate in between your graham cracker. There you go.
Good.
And if you want to take it a step further, put some coloring in some white chocolate and dip that s'more in that white chocolate.
Ooh, girl. You don't have a sweet tooth by now. Sure.
But that's something that every family member could participate in. And you can have it your way.
I like that.
And so I like to jazz up s'mores.
Okay.
So I'll put Reese's in s'mores instead of just the plain chocolate. Or the cookies and cream in s'mores instead of just the plain chocolate.
All right.
There's so many things you can do.
See, now I usually don't celebrate any holiday. I wait till the daggone sale, girl. I get that candy 75% off. I'll be happy with that. My kids too, but this is the best idea I've had since I don't even know.
For the parents that racked up on Halloween candy and didn't use it, this is a great time to roll that out too.
All right. True. That's true.
Yeah. Another thing is game night. Jenga.
Oh, yes.
Jenga. And they have the huge size Jenga now.
Oh, they do?
Yes, where the pieces are like really big. So, again, when it comes crashing down, it comes crashing down. But it leaves you in suspense. And it's something that every family member can do. And if it's a big size, literally you have to maneuver your body around the Jenga, because you can't just poke it with your finger. You gotta wedge it out. And if you play Jenga, you know. You're trying your best not to send in. You're not breathing when you're moving those pieces. You take a breath when you're not touching it. So moving around.
That is something. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Listen, Jenga is one game. It's almost as bad as Monopoly. It's almost as bad as Monopoly.
I never liked Monopoly.
Monopoly goes on forever.
Exactly why I didn't like it.
And for my family, we talk trash.
Yeah,
you land on our property. We're talking trash. You owe us money. Pay us now. We don't want to barter. We're going to... Listen, you don't have the money. We're taking your property. We are cutthroat with Monopoly. You cannot be 2 seconds past go without giving us our money, or we will come looking for the bank, okay? But these are all fun times that you can share with your children. And it doesn't have to always be about the typical-esque Valentine's Day where, you know, it's all sexualized and it's all made out to be just for couples. It's really not, especially not in 2021.
It's about expressing love.
Right.
For your family, for those friends, for everyone that you love.
Yes, including yourself.
Definitely so.
Don't forget about you. So start the morning off. Take a long shower if you want. A nice hot bubble bath. Take that time to just relax.
Read a sensual book.
Right. Right. If you have to, if your children are still young, set out something such as like Danishes, something that they can eat and grab on their own the night before, so you can yell from the tub, "It's on the table!" And you just enjoy your bath. You enjoy your bath, even if it's with your partner, your husband, your wife, whatever, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Even if you're in the bath with your partner, your children are fine. Make sure the doors are locked. Let them turn on their TV for a few minutes. Take care of you. Because without you, where's everyone else going to be? So I think that's important.
Sounds great to me.
Yes. There's so many things you can do with families. Movie night. And so with my children, they don't like the soppy movies. So they're older now, so we could compromise. We do one soppy movie, one not soppy movie. But you could do a mixture. You could do... Disney is really good at having embedded adult jokes.
Yes.
in their storylines while still appealing to the children.
Right.
So you could do those and challenge yourself to really pay attention to those adult jokes and those innuendos that the children are not really paying attention to.
Most children are oblivious to them, but...
Right.
Yes.
So that's something. What I really like is dance parties. I'm a dancer at heart. Maybe not in body, but at heart. I'm a dancer, so I will blast music and just, especially in socks, slide through the house in socks.
Footloose move.
Or slide,
oh God!
just slide around. Oh, I become a ballerina and I try and, I don't even know what it's called, but just go in circles. Yeah, I wear myself out. But again, my children join me because it's fun. You know, teenagers at first, they're like, there goes mom again. She's starting. But maybe 5 minutes in, they're up dancing around and spinning around, and they done found the fluffiest socks they own. It's quite amazing. It's amazing. And it's, again, just time to connect. Because typical Valentine's Day, you're dropping your children off, you're doing X, Y, and Z, you're going to hang out, you're in the world, you're doing these things. COVID has limited that. And same thing for children. Cook a meal together. I know my daughter always wants to pick up the dessert. She loves the dessert.
My son loves baking cookies.
Right. So you'll have somebody on desserts, somebody on appetizers, and then, you know, maybe you cook the main course. Or everyone does an appetizer, and it's an appetizer type of night.
That's true.
You can have breakfast for dinner. Like, there's so many things you can do.
You got me wanting s'mores for breakfast.
Well, I mean, you could put a spin on s'mores and do waffles. Like, if you have a mini waffle maker, you could do the mini waffles, and you can make those different flavors, chocolate or whatever the case may be. Just add cocoa powder. And you could do s'mores with waffles.
I might try that.
It's definitely breakfast. I'm sure people have had chocolate chip waffles before.
Yes. Girl, you know that chocolate chip pancake they have at IHOP, chocolate chip.
Yeah.
So, you know, so there's plenty of goodies that you can throw in a waffle. No, I would have never thought to put a waffle as a s'more.
Yeah. There's so many different options. And this is kind of where my caveat is. I love doing stuff like this.
Okay.
Because, again, it's another way to connect. It's another way to have fun. I love having fun. And
you introduced me to the cake pops.
Oh,
so
cake
I know.
pops.
I'm sitting here like, that's right. You always did that creative stuff. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, cake pops. You could do cake pops too. And so another thing you can do with your children on Valentine's Day is make Valentine's Day or themed desserts or foods. They have pans in the shapes of hearts. You can make omelets, whatever the case may be. And follow through with an act of service. Deliver Valentine's Day food to grandma, auntie, whatever the case may be, and you don't necessarily have to see them face to face. Put it in a tin or, a Tupperware and drop it on their door, ring the doorbell, announce that you're coming, of course, because not everybody is up. But just drop it off and say, Happy Valentine's Day, and you drive off.
There you go.
That's something you can do because, for my family, we don't know how to cook small, so we end up with a lot of leftovers, so dropping them off is part of the event. Because other than that, it'll go to waste, and we would never want to waste that much food.
Right.
Or you could drop it off at the local homeless shelter if you don't have family in your area. They're always grateful to have, a special touch to their meals, especially because most of them don't have or are not connected to their family. So that's another way to connect with someone else.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's great. I often give gifts to my children too. So they'll wake up and on the table there'll be a bag or a box, depending upon what I get, with their name on it. And it's up to them to open it. And so my son will always wait. Why? I don't know. My daughter's like, let's find out what's in there. And my son will just hold on to it and wait to open it. And I never get them the same things. So he just rather wait. And then the suspense builds over the day. And then out of nowhere, he's like, I had this and I got this. And why did And usually he opens it in private for whatever reason.
Yes, I know someone like that.
He won't come out and just open it with everyone else. But, that's his thing. He likes to do that. But, again, sometimes I'll sneak a bear into their room on their bed while they're sleeping.
Awesome.
Or I'll leave a trail of chocolates from where they're sleeping or sitting to where I want them to go.
No.
It's definitely...
These are really nice.
It's definitely something you can
kids.
do.
Bless.
Yeah. It's definitely a whole day's event. You can even do that for your lover. If your lover is sleeping or in the shower, you can do a trail of chocolates or
Flower petals.
Anything really. Flower petals. You could do the tea light candles. If they're a little clumsy, I suggest not doing real fire. That would be me. I'm clumsy. Don't do that. But you could do the battery operated ones, which will hurt a little bit if they step on it, but not light the house on fire, which is a win-win. So if you do that to where you want them, then you have that as well. That's another way to get them, one, it's going to immediately evoke some emotion seeing that. And then two, once you get them to the part of the house or the room that you want them in to see whatever that's there, again, it's a way to fill their heart with joy.
Which is the theme of Valentine's Day.
Yes.
To bring joy and love.
Yes.
I love that.
Yep. And if you are one that likes to treat yourself, you could always order stuff and have it shipped on demand on a certain day to you, because I like getting gifts. But people don't always get me the things that I think I want, which again is all perspective and it's fine.
Right.
But if I want a gift at a certain time because that's what it means to me, and maybe that's just one of those things that is not always communicated appropriately, I'll ship myself a gift. Because it's a self-love gift. Right. It's not, I'm my own Valentine, but it's a self-love gift. It's, girl, you got this. You did this. You deserve this.
You earned that. That's right.
Right.
Okay. See, that's so funny. I never think like that. I don't think I want anything. I don't think about gifts for me. So it's hard for me. But when I hear us discussing the self-love, it makes me want to start to do those things. Yeah. So hopefully those of you watching that are single are feeling that, because we need to learn to love ourselves again.
Yes. Parents also.
Definitely.
Because you give so much to your child that you forget about self. And in these moments, holidays, random days, I suggest random days, but definitely during the holidays, if you gift yourself something, just to say, I'm that woman, I got this. Yes, this is me, this is what I deserve, this is what I want. That is okay.
Yes, it is.
I'm all for the woman that sends themselves flowers every year on the same day every year. Like, you pick a flower shop and you say, every year for the next 3 years, send me this bouquet of flowers, and just let it roll. Pay for it in advance and just let it roll, because when you get those flowers, one, you're not gonna remember you did that.
Exactly.
And two, that feeling that you get when you get a gift, whether it's from yourself or someone else, it's amazing. It's amazing. And it makes or breaks sometimes your day, week, or month, especially as a mom.
You know, when you said that, you reminded me of a letter. One of my aunts had me write myself a letter. And she said, I'm going to mail it to you when the Lord puts it in my heart to do so. That letter showed up at the most needed time.
Yes.
And it was so interesting because when I got it, it was my writing on the envelope, but I still didn't think it was me writing it. I read this letter to myself, and my whole heart just filled with so much love. And I learned, I love me.
Yeah.
You know, I really did. And after that, it's just, wow.
And that's another great tradition you can start. Every Valentine's Day with your children, sit down and write letters to your future self.
Good idea.
And just put it in the envelope, seal it, put your name on it. But obviously, if you don't own your home, don't put the address on it, because if you move, you want to be able to put in the right address. And then mail them out 1 year from the date it was written. And allow your children, specifically for children, it's very important, because they get to see how far they've come from what they told themselves a year ago. Allow them to read that, and maybe even make that into a whole event. When you mail them out in the same time, and have a letter opening dinner, where you have dinner, you play maybe some jazz afterwards, everyone opens their letter, you can talk about it or not, and then have dessert. And maybe even do vision boards. Do vision boards to project into the next year. And every year, write letters to yourself. And every year, have a letter opening dinner ceremony. And that's something that can carry you into adulthood.
I like that. Okay.
But yeah, there's so many things you can do COVID style if you just think outside the box a little bit. Think outside of tradition a little bit.
That's going to be what we close with. We're going to make sure that everybody remembers. 1, love yourself.
Yes.
Definitely have to do that. Whether it's a hot bath, nice sensual book, something favorite that you wanted, get it for yourself.
Yes.
Secondly, we got couples.
Couples. So much. Jazz it up with some body paint.
Okay.
DIY massage spa days. Cook together. Aphrodisiacs. Yes. Play those in. Yes. And for our families.
Bond.
Play together. Laugh. This year's been full of some uncertainty. Laugh together at the very least.
Don't take each other for granted.
Right.
Okay. So thank you for joining us on another episode of Sip and Tip. We hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. We look forward to hearing from you soon. I couldn't help it. Crazy girl.